Hi guys, welcome back. We are going to read chapter 6 of Two Dogs in a Trench Coat Go to School. And if you remember in chapter 5, Waldo and Sassy made it to the front of the school. Remember, they are in that trench coat and Waldo is talking like a human. So let's see what happens. Mrs. Barkanoff. Mrs. Barkanoff! Dottie yelled into the principal's office as she held the door open for Waldo and Sassy. Good news! We have a new student! Well, hello there, said Mrs. Barkanoff. It's the scary alpha human from yesterday, Sassy whispered up to Waldo. I want to nap now. Keep standing, said Waldo. What's that? Said Dottie. Nothing, it's good, I am standing. Alrighty then, I just need you to fill out this form, and we'll find a spot for you in a class. I cannot. I'm sorry, said Dottie. I cannot fill out a form. This is why I need school. Well, sure, okay, said Dottie. Why don't you tell me your name? Said Waldo. Saswalda Salty. Salty? Yes, I'm Salty. What's your last name, Salty? Woof! Dog-ington, said Waldo. Oh, Gibbles and Biscuits, this is a disaster, whispered Sassy. Okay, said Dottie. Salty Woof-a-Doggington. She held up the paper she was filling in. Did I spell it right? Waldo looked at the paper carefully. Yes. Are you new to town? Waldo put his nose in the air. Something smelled good. Yes. Where did you move from, honey? Liver, said Waldo. Something smelled like liver. Then he realized that he just said liver in response to where he moved from. He said, Oh, Liver, Ohio? Said Mrs. Barkanoff. I went to college near there. Yes, said Waldo. Now the first thing we do with every new student, said Dottie, is give them their own B. Arthur Memorial Elementary School and Learning Commons t-shirt. It's our little way of saying welcome and giving you some Bay Arthur pride and school spirit. Dottie walked over to a shelf stacked high with neatly folded t-shirts. If we have to wear a t-shirt, they'll see the bottom half of you as a dog, whispered Sassy. Also the top half. No, said Waldo. What's that, honey? Said Dottie. No thank you to the t-shirt. But everybody gets a t-shirt. It's okay. No thank you. Maybe if they have a really huge one that covers both of us, whispered Sassy. Do you have one in my size? Waldo asked Dottie. I am size XXXXXXXXXXXXL. Dottie stood back a moment and looked at Salty. Well, also I'm cold, said Waldo. I like to wear my coat at all times. It is a special coat. I must wear it always and at all times. That is what we do in Liver, Ohio. Well, okay. I'll just give you the biggest t-shirt I can find, and you can keep trench coat on. A new lady came into the office, moving with swift efficiency. What's that? Someone doesn't want a t-shirt. Who wouldn't want to wear a t-shirt declaring their allegiance to our fine school? Waldo and Sassy tensed. This was Stuart's teacher. They could smell it. Or she was a grown-up who spent a lot of time in Stuart's classroom. This lady is our meatball for getting closer to Stuart, whispered Waldo. She's a meatball? She smells human. No, that's a detective term. A meatball is the one who helps bring you closer to the victim. A, I don't think that's true, whispered Sassy. And B, I'm hungry. Mrs. Toohey, said Dottie to the lady. This is our new student, Salty Woof-a-Doggington. I'm from Liver, Ohio. said Waldo. Well, said Mrs. Toohey. Really? Liver, Ohio? And yet you still refuse a Bay Arthur Memorial Elementary School and Learning Commons t-shirt to show school spirit. Correct? Said Waldo. We have plenty of t-shirts, said Mrs. Toohey. Everyone gets one. I'm not the kind of human who wears a t-shirt, said Waldo. I see, said Mrs. Toohey. Are you the kind of human who would try to steal a teacher's lesson plans? I do not think so, said Waldo. I am from Liver, Ohio. Liver, Ohio, repeated Mrs. Toohey. Yes, said Waldo. Mrs. Barkanoff emerged from her office. Oh, Mrs. Toohey, you've already met Salty. Wonderful. Looks like you've got space in your class. Salty, this is Mrs. Toohey, your new teacher. She's a wonderful teacher. Yes, said Waldo. Correct. Mrs. Toohey squinted at Waldo. It is correct. I am your wonderful teacher. Correct, said Waldo. Yes, I am in your class now. Yes, you are, said Mrs. Toohey. We should walk there, said Waldo. I am a new student now. Indeed, said Mrs. Toohey. Right this way. I think Mrs. Toohey is just a little bit suspicious of Waldo. Waldo and Sassy walked behind Mrs. Toohey down the hall. She suspects something, whispered Sassy. Yeah, no kidding, whispered Waldo. We have to be extra careful. Did you say something? Said Mrs. Toohey. In Liver, Ohio, said Waldo, we whispered to ourselves when we walked down school hallways. Really? Yes. Well, here we are, my classroom. Salty, I want you to know that I take learning very seriously. We are all here to learn as much as we can. I don't tolerate any mucking about. I will not be barking about. Well, good, said Mrs. Toohey. Are you ready, Salty? Ready to enter the most enriching and educational room in the whole school? I am ready, said Waldo. I am from Liver, Ohio. Yes, you are, said Mrs. Toohey. Let's go. And she put her hand on the doorknob and opened the door. Okay, and that was the end of chapter 6. So stay tuned for chapter 7 when they go inside their new classroom. Bye!